Alright, welcome guys to Shrimp Game or Squid Game Season 3. Huge spoilers ahead because this season literally just dropped like a couple days ago, so if you haven't binged it yet, go do that first. Otherwise, let's get on with the show. So we left off with the aftermath of Season 2 where the main cast tried to rebel against the games, but it was a massive failure, which I expected since it's kinda like watching a guy pushing an impossible boulder uphill. We find out that this pink guard kept player 246 alive for unknown reasons until later, and we cut back to Ji-hun still alive despite staging the riots. He wakes up and curses at the guards to shoot him, which they obviously don't, so he just becomes Depresso Espresso Ji-hun. The frontman gets word from Captain Park that the crew is trying to get another drone guy, and he orders that if anything goes wrong, kill them all. They hold another voting session where it's clear that the next game is about to start thanks to more O's than X's. Ji-hun gets humiliated by multiple people, including this priest woman or conspiracy lady, I don't even know what to call her, but she curses him so bad he nearly strangles her before they pull him off. Meanwhile, player 246 is kept alive because they're trying to harvest his organs, just another shady side hustle for the games for the black market. Guard 11, this woman right here, is an absolute MVP, I'll tell you. She stops the operation, kills everyone except the doctor, and forces him to perform surgery on player 246 instead. Ji-hun finds out that Daeho caused everyone in the rebellion to die because he was too scared to bring extra magazines for the rebels. Bro literally left all of them to die. Ji-hun gives him the death stare and vows in his head to get revenge. Low-key, if I ever saw that, I already know I'm not winning these games with him in here. Now we move on to the fourth game, which is basically hide and seek but deadly. Red ball means you're a seeker, blue ball means you're a hider. The game splits the remaining cast into two different sides, forcing them to reconsider killing each other if they want to survive. One of the guys in the detective group named Mr. Choi decides not to go because he suspects Captain Park is part of the games and blocking them from finding the island, so he stays back to investigate. The fourth game starts with player 333 and player 007 promising their loved ones that they'll find them and protect them after killing a person. You know, classic Squid Game hint that they might die in the future. The hiders are let inside the arena and they have 2 minutes to hide before the attackers come in. Meanwhile, player 333 and the crackhead makes a deal to work together, which low-key disappointed me so bad because why would you team up with the same dude who's constantly trashing your pregnant wife? Like, bro, that makes no sense at all. Anyway, the attackers go in and the hunt begins. Back in the surgery room, guard 11 helps player 246 disguise himself as the guard and they escape. The fourth game is really long, so I'm just gonna cut it short by saying a lot of people die. The survivors realize they need 3 different keys to escape. Player 120 has her first 1v1 with this dude and kills him. Player 222 gives birth. The priest wannabe lady leads her follower into a room and then dips while the attackers slaughter them. Like, what? Player 120 has another 1v1 where she wins again, but then one of the saddest deaths happen when player 333 stabs her from behind. Oh, and I forgot to mention player 007 can't find anyone to kill, so his own mother kills him to protect the baby and player 222. What did I tell you about the plot twist, man? On the flip side, one of the most satisfying deaths I wished it for was the priest lady who gets cooked by Minsu before he has another panic attack. God, I hated her so much. But also Daeho, who gets the life choked out of him by Ji-hun, which is kinda deserved for what he did back in season 2. Anyway, the VIPs show up and we find out that another 110 players were eliminated, bumping up the prize money to 43.1 billion won. We cut back to Mr. Choi warning Jun-ho again about how sus Captain Park is before breaking into his house. Another vote happens, obviously O majority again. Guard 11 threatens the Black Square officer to get them a boat to escape, while Jun-ho finds out where he was shot, so they're really close to finding the island. The mom begs Ji-hun to protect player 222 and the baby at all costs, then commits suicide off screen, which sucked since she was really a good character. The next game is Jump Rope, honestly probably the most easiest game to beat, but what do I know, I'm not out there playing it. Long story short, Ji-hun makes it across with the baby while more people die falling off or getting pushed by this greedy dude who Ji-hun gladly kills. Good. The last player to die is player 222 who jumps off because she knows she doesn't stand a chance with her broken foot. Rest in peace. But player 222 kinda lives on through her baby, which pisses off the rest of the players so much that they almost kill the baby too until the guards stop them. Like, chill guys, it's just a baby. Meanwhile, Mr. Choi gets chased by the cops, call Junho, and yells that Captain Park is bad before they tackle him. And I'm here sitting like, why did they take this man 2 days to solve the island mystery, but Junho spent nearly 2 seasons figuring it out? Like, what? Anyway, Captain Park, knowing that he's done for, calls the other boat to kill everyone, which they do until Junho shoots Captain Park with a spear. Very deserved. The players change into suits and feast like it's the Last Supper, while Guard 11, who is escaping with player 246, comes back to kill the black square officer and tells 246 to keep running far away. Ji-hun finally meets the frontman, who reveals his identity and explains that he once was a player too. He was offered by Oh Il-nam, the old man from season 1, to kill everyone to win, and he did. Meanwhile, Ji-hun refuses to do the same, showing that he still had some humanity left in him. We cut to Guard 11 fighting the black square officer, where she shoots him dead, and the final game is revealed: Sky's Squid Game. The evil people decide to have a democratic vote on who to kill so it's fair, but come on, they have more numbers than Ji-hun and Minsu anyway. Minsu dies first, then the evil ones start dropping one by one, and we get another satisfying death when player 100 falls off to player 333. Goodbye! And lastly, this guy decides that he doesn't want to be a lunchbox anymore and jumps off. Like, oh my god, bro. Junho rescues player 246 while Guard 11 burns all the evidences of the games. We get this final 1v1 between player 333 and Ji-hun. I honestly thought player 333 might get a redemption arc, but then he almost throws his own baby off the ledge. Yeah, he's irredeemable at this point, get him out. Ji-hun tries to save him as they both dangle, but player 333 falls to his death. Ji-hun also sacrifices himself so that the baby could have a better life. He recites, "We are not horses, we are humans. Humans are," before falling. Absolute cinema right here, ladies and gentlemen. Absolute cinema. The frontman decides to self-destruct the island, but grabs the baby first. Junho finally reaches his brother after nearly 3 seasons, and the only thing he has to say is where or why. Like, bro, you spent 3 seasons hunting him down, and all you gotta say is why? Nah, that's just disappointing as hell, I'm not even lying. Everyone escapes the exploding island, and we get multiple endings. Player 246 reunites with his daughter. Guard 11 books a trip to China to see her long-lost daughter from North Korea. Mr. Choi reunites with Junho. Junho now has the baby and the prize money. And lastly, the frontman visits Ji-hun's daughter in the US to give her his tracksuit and the money. We finally get the ending shot of the season. The frontman sees this white lady who's a recruiter, hinting at the fact there's gonna be a spin-off and the games will go global, not just in Korea. Which in my opinion is kind of wrong, cause why are they playing Dachi in the US? Shouldn't they be playing like rock, paper, scissors or something? Overall, this season gets a solid 9 shrimps out of 10 squids. It was a great season. The ending kind of pissed me off though, not gonna lie.